the most practical zero-turn mower is not always the cheapest, and it is definitely not always the biggest, because for most homeowners, practical means something very specific. It means the mower fits through your gates, cuts your yard fast enough, has an engine you can trust, has parts you can actually find, and does not make ownership a headache 2 seasons from now. So today, we're counting down 5 of the most practical zero-turn mowers for 2026. Not the flashiest, not the most commercial, not the most expensive. These are the mowers that make the most sense for real homeowners cutting around 1 to 4 acres. Before we start, drop your yard size in the comments. Are you mowing 1 acre, 2 acres, 3 acres, or enough grass to make you question every life decision? And don't skip number 1 because it might be the best all-around practical buy for 2026. At number 5, the Ego Power Plus Z6 42-inch. This is the most practical pick for a very specific buyer if you have a smaller property, already own Ego batteries, hate gas maintenance, and want a quieter zero-turn. This mower makes a lot of sense. The current 42-inch Z6 kit is commonly listed around the mid-$4,000 range, depending on retailer and battery package. The version with 6.6 Zero batteries is built around a 42-inch deck, brushless motors up to 8 miles per hour travel speed, and a claimed mowing range around 5 acres per charge. The practical part is simple. No oil changes, no spark plugs, no fuel stabilizer, no carburetor issues from old gas, no trips to the gas station. For a homeowner in a subdivision, that matters. It is also much quieter than a gas zero-turn, which your neighbors may appreciate if you mow early or late. But here is the honest part. This is not the best pick for everyone. A 42-inch deck is small compared with most gas mowers on this list. Runtime depends heavily on grass height, slope, temperature, blade speed, and battery health. And battery replacement cost is something you should think about before buying. So the Ego Z6 is practical if your yard is simple, your storage area has power, and you value low maintenance more than raw mowing width. But if you are cutting rough acreage or you need to mow for hours without charging, a gas mower still makes more sense. At number 4, the Husqvarna Z4F Special Edition. This mower is practical because it gives homeowners a lot of cutting width without jumping into a huge commercial price. You get a 54-inch fabricated clear-cut deck, a Kawasaki FR Series engine, Hydro-Gear hydrostatic drive, a 5-gallon fuel tank, and a forward speed around 6.5 miles per hour. That 54-inch deck is the big reason it makes the list. If you have 2 to 3 acres of mostly open grass, a 54-inch mower can save real time compared with a 42-inch machine. And the Kawasaki engine is a strong detail in this class. A lot of buyers specifically look for Kawasaki because they want smoother power and a better long-term reputation than some bargain engines. This mower is best for homeowners who want a simple, wide-cutting residential zero-turn without overcomplicating the purchase. But practical does not mean perfect. A 54-inch deck is not ideal for tight gates, small sheds, narrow landscaping, or yards with lots of trees. The seat is also not as premium as some of the mowers higher on this list, and service support may depend heavily on where you buy it. If you buy from a big box retailer, make sure you know who handles warranty work, parts, blades, belts, and setup. So the Z254F is practical for open yards and buyers who want width for the money, but if dealer support and comfort matter more, the next mower is safer. At number 3, the John Deere Z330R. This is the practical pick for the buyer who wants the easiest ownership experience. The Z330R uses a 48-inch Excel deep mower deck, a 23 horsepower 691 V's engine, a 3-gallon fuel tank, 7-mile-per-hour forward speed, 20-inch rear tires, and a 3-year or 200-hour bumper-to-bumper warranty. But the real advantage is not just the spec sheet. It is the John Deere dealer network. For a lot of homeowners, that matters more than a slightly bigger fuel tank or a slightly thicker deck, because when you need blades, belts, filters, warranty help, or service advice, having a real dealer nearby can save a lot of frustration. The Z330R also comes with practical comfort features like a 20-inch high-back seat with armrests, LED lights, floor mat, front bumper, rear hitch, and covered storage. That makes it feel more finished than some stripped-down residential zero-turns. This mower is best for someone cutting around 1 to 2 acres who wants a premium residential feel and strong support after the sale. The downside is price. The Z330R usually costs more than several similar-sized competitors, and the 3-gallon fuel tank is smaller than the Toro and some other options, so you are paying partly for the Deere name, the comfort package, and the dealer experience. Would I still call it practical? Yes, because practicality is not just what happens on day one. It is what happens 3 years later when something needs service. At number 2, the Toro TimeCutter MAX 50. This might be the best no-drama zero-turn on the list. The 50-inch TimeCutter MAX is listed around $3, $9.99 before taxes and dealer fees. It gives you a 50-inch 10-gauge iron forged deck, 22 horsepower Briggs & Stratton XE V-twin engine, Hydro Gear EZT 2200 transmission, 7-mile-per-hour mowing speed, 20-inch rear tires, and a big 5-gallon fuel tank. That 5-gallon tank is a very practical feature. A lot of residential zero-turns sit closer to 3 or 3.5 gallons. The Toro gives you more mowing time between fill-ups, which matters if you have a larger yard. The deck is another big win. A 10-gauge fabricated deck is stronger than what you usually see on cheaper residential mowers. And the 50-inch size is a nice middle ground. It is wider than a 42, but not as bulky as a 54 or 60. That makes it useful for homeowners with 2 acres, obstacles, and normal residential storage space. Toro also does a good job with ownership support. Parts are easy to find, the brand is familiar, and the My Toro app can help with service reminders and product resources. The downside, some buyers would rather see a Kawasaki engine here. And once you add tax, delivery, and accessories, this mower can push past the clean under $4,000 idea. But for practical ownership, the TimeCutter MAX 50 is strong. It gives you deck strength, fuel capacity, serviceability, and a size that works for a lot of real yards. At number 1, the Cub Cadet Ultima Z2 This is the most practical zero-turn mower for 2026 because it gives you the best overall mix of price, engine, deck, warranty size, and everyday usability. The Z250 is commonly listed around $3,799 depending on retailer and availability. For that money, you get a 23-horsepower Kawasaki FR691V engine, 50-inch 11-gauge fabricated Aeroforce deck, dual hydrostatic transmissions, 7-mile-per-hour forward speed, 3.5-gallon fuel tank, 2x2 tubular steel frame, step assist, and a 3-year no-hour limit residential warranty with lifetime limited frame and deck coverage. That is a very practical package. The Kawasaki engine gives it strong buyer appeal. The 50-inch is the sweet spot for a lot of homeowners. The frame feels stronger than many entry-level machines, and the warranty is one of the best reasons to take it seriously. This mower is best for homeowners cutting around 1 to 3 acres who want a machine that feels like a major step up from a lawn tractor without jumping into commercial mower money. Now, there are still downsides. It is residential, not commercial. If you mow rough land, steep hills, or heavy acreage every week, you should spend more. Also, if you buy from a big box store, setup quality can vary. Check tire pressure, deck level, blade sharpness, battery connection, and ask who handles warranty service before you need it. But as an all-around practical choice, the Cub Cadet Z250 is hard to beat. It gives you the right engine, the right deck size, a strong warranty, and a fair price. That is why it takes number 1. So those are 5 of the most practical zero-turn mowers for 2026. The Ejo Z6 is the practical electric pick for smaller yards and low maintenance. Ownership, the Husqvarna Z254 gives you a wide 54-inch deck and Kawasaki power for open lawns. The John Deere Z330R is the safest choice if dealer support and long-term ownership matter most. The Toro TimeCutter MAX 50 gives you a strong deck, big fuel tank, and excellent homeowner usability. And the Cub Cadet Ultima Z250 takes the top spot because it gives the best overall mix of engine, deck size, warranty, price, and real-world practicality. Now I want to hear from you. What matters most when you buy a zero-turn? Engine, deck size, warranty, dealer support, fuel tank, comfort, or price? Drop your yard size in the comments. Tell me which mower you would choose. And if this helped you narrow it down, hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.